The last time he lost a very close decision to Nikolai Yorgov, who we just saw. So he'll be looking to make his first win here. Peter Arts, one of his best students, Thomas Doeve.
Hmm.
Am I saying it correctly, Doeve?
Yeah,
Yeah, nice.
actually you do. Yeah, that's because I know the O and the E is sometimes very difficult for people from outside
Yeah.
Holland. But you say it's very good.
I was really impressed of Thomas Doeve in the last fight that he had at SENSHI with Nikolai Yorgov. He showed really hard, strong punching, really good combinations. He was in a really good shape. He kept up a good pace
Hmm.
for the whole 3 rounds.
Hmm.
Um, he's fighting Edward Aleksanyan, who is also a big power puncher, and he relies more on his hooks and uppercuts in the short distance. So that will be a nice brawl, I believe, and there will be no fourth round. So they gotta give it their all in their first 3 rounds.
Yeah, we'll be very interested to see how this is going on.
Of course, Edward will have the home crowd advantage. We could hear the applause and the cheering.
He looks like he's ready.
Oh yeah, he's in the mood,
Yeah.
rapping.
But it's a nice thing when you go into the ring with your own music and hype yourself in the music and get a good feeling.
Yeah, that
That's one of the things I like the most.
you could see that he's representing Bulgarian and Armenian flags. He's having Armenian roots.
Okay.
You could say that by his name, Aleksanyan.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I know all the Armenian. I know some Armenian people, and I know they're very proud.
Yes, and they're
They're
really
very proud.
supportive of each other no matter
Yeah,
where they are in the world.
yeah. That's true.
They have strong traditions in Karate Kyokushin and in kickboxing.
Yeah. One of the best of the world, the Georgia Braterosian, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure if he represents Italy or Romania, but I'm sure he's proud.
To have his roots.
Yeah, exactly.
So we see that Edward has 5 centimeters height advantage. However, they're both of similar age. One is 24 and the other one is 22.
Yeah.
2 years older Thomas Doeve. I'm sure he has a lot of experience in the rings in Holland and not only in Holland.
Yeah.
Edward Aleksanyan staying really active. In the last 3 months he had 2 professional fights. He won both of them.
That's a lot for a professional.
Krasimir Dimov, who is the head coach of sports club team, will be the main referee. Thomas opens up with a nice low kick. Again with the low kick.
Yeah. He cannot take too many of those low kicks.
Yeah, you gotta check him, right? We can see that Edward is lifting his front leg now.
Yeah. Yeah, they're both checking out each other, but Thomas still scores with the low kicks.
Yeah, and we could see that Edward's leg was lifted off the floor with the last one.
Yeah. Yeah.
He might not show it, but those kicks definitely hurt.
Yeah, I don't know how much the impact was. Now it was a nice block, good short block with just under the knee. That hurts a lot. I mean, I made a knockout like that before, so
Even though Edward is receiving a lot of punches and kicks, he keeps on walking down his opponent.
yeah, I still have to because he's the person who's coming forward. So although Thomas is making them more action, Edward is kind of leading the fight. That's my feeling. Maybe he's not ahead on points, but he goes forward constantly.
Now he pushes up the pace with nice boxing combinations and an inside low kick.
Uh,
Oh, now a nice left hook by Edward. Thomas is rocked.
Thomas is hurt for sure. What can he do?
Now he pushes back his opponent. That was a good decision to push back on Edward.
Yeah,
It won him some time to recuperate.
yeah. But he has to do a lot to win the round because this is Edward's round up till now.
Nice front kick by
He
Edward.
keeps on scoring and he's still leading.
So the last time we saw Edward at a SENSHI event was here in Varna.
Hmm.
He was fighting under 75 kilos. And now when he's fighting under 80 kilos, you could tell that he's feeling more comfortable and he has more power behind his punches.
Yeah, of course. If you have to lose weight, uh, if you have problem with that, yeah,
Yeah,
it
it's
takes
draining
something.
the body and
It takes something away from you.
you're more vulnerable to knockouts when you're dehydrated, right?
Yeah,
It's bad
well,
for the brain.
yeah, that's true.
Your
But
stamina is weaker.
depends, of course, how much trouble you had with losing the weight. If you do it slowly and just losing the body fat, it's no problem. But if you have to do it with only the fluid out of your body, yeah, that can be dangerous even.
So round one is in the books. So far, we've seen a great game by both fighters. The first half looked like Thomas Doeve is landing more accurate and more significant punches, but Edward Aleksanyan pushed the pace more in the second half of this round.
Yeah, I think it was Edward's round because he had the harder hits and he was more decisive. He was the person who went forward the most. So I would score it for Edward. Second round.
Again opens up with a low kick. Thomas Duva now he receives the right hand. He looks rocked. He's
Hurt.
gotta go for the clinch or move.
He was hurt, but he looks like he recovered.
Really strong, really aggressive and confident behind his punches is Edward.
Yeah. It just looks like a nice fight right now. I mean, they both exchange.
Oh, now Thomas got his moment.
Yeah, they both exchange. It was interesting for both. You see the sweat of Thomas' head coming off when he gets hit.
Edward's getting the center of the ring again, pushing forward.
Yeah, he keep on leading the fight. Yeah, that was a nice counter, Holland style.
Yeah, you counter the jab with a low kick.
Yeah, that's easy. That's easy because you are on one leg, so it's difficult to defend.
Edward again pushing the pace.
Exactly.
He's showing great stamina. He's non-stop pushing forward, Edward.
Yeah, but Thomas also keep on fighting, so that makes it a nice fight. Makes it a good fight to look at.
Yeah, that's definitely an entertaining fight.
Yeah.
Just like the first edition of SENSHI in Varna, a lot of knockouts and a lot of excitement for fighting fans here.
Yeah, when I look at this fight, I really enjoy it because they both go for it. They both go for it.
Now a smile from Edward. He
Yeah.
know that he didn't hurt his opponent with that
Well,
spinning kick.
maybe he did, but the smile is to show that you're not hurt. Well, you might be hurt.
Oh, now a nice front kick to the head. Now that was a good trick. Edward looked to the body
Yeah.
and then he attacked the head with the front
Yeah.
kick.
Yeah. That is
That's tricky.
making very strong moves.
Again, Edward's looking for that spinning kick to the body in such a short distance.
He did very nice. I don't think so. It was
It was
on
a
the wrong.
perfect distance.
I think it was good. He made it so.
Good, good round. So
Good
the
ending of.
11th and the 12th bout will be refereed by you, Ernesto.
Okay.
So I'll be looking forward to talking to you again after that when the awards for the most technical fighter and the best knockout and the best fighting spirit will be given. So I wish you luck in the ring there.
Thank you, and see you back later.
Yep. Third and final round. Really close, the first two. However, in my scorecards, Edward has the edge, pushing the pace, holding the center of the ring and landing more accurate and powerful shots. Thomas was even rocked on 2 occasions. Good exchanges by both fighters. Nobody's backing away. Oh, now a nice 1-2 by Edward Aleksanyan. He covers up pretty well after he attacks. Now they exchange low kicks. Nice combination by Thomas. Oh, now Thomas goes to the ground. Nice short left hook by Edward here. After 2.5 rounds of hard fight, they don't look tired at all. Now Edward rushes forward. Even though it's almost sure he gets the win, he doesn't stop pushing the pace. Good jab by Edward here. Now again he leads with the jab, but he doesn't land with his right hand. He smiles to his opponent. Again 1-2 by Edward. Really solid boxing foundation this kid has. Now again he goes for that spinning heel kick to the liver. We've seen many knockouts with that kick. Now again left hook to the head, then he changes levels to the body, to the head. Edwards rushing, going for the kill. 40 seconds left of this round 3. Now this will be a knockdown. Thomas was rocked. Good interference by the head referee Krasimir Dimov. Now a nice left hook by Edward again. Uppercut, then hook to the body. Thomas is barely holding on. That will be another knockdown in the final seconds of the third fight. And we can see that Edward is still pumped up. He's just enjoying his moment in the ring here. And that will be the end. First win for Edward at SENSHI event, and what a best way, what a way to win in front of your home crowd against a Peter Art student, Thomas Doeve. Edward Aleksanyan has shown a tremendous growth in his game. This is his third consecutive win in just a few months, and probably his most important win in his career so far. He scored 2 knockdowns in the last and final round.
Едуард Алексанян, синия ъгъл България. Няколко пъти си подадоха ръка приятелски между рундовете. Ето виждате ги прегърнати.
Great respect between both fighters. That's the way it should be. That's the way martial arts and combat sports teach.
Такива срещи искаме да гледаме. Това е марката Сенши.
Another great fight, the 10th fight at SENSHI 4.